Ancient Faith of the Slavic and Aryan Peoples. Part 1. General Information. The name of the ancient faith of our ancestors, yngliizm, comes from the Dorian symbolic word, image, yngli. In the Dorian script, this image was depicted by a single symbol, traga, and in the Karian script, this image was depicted by the main rune. The meaning that our wise ancestors put into the original image of Ynglia always meant the divine primordial fire of creation, in which various forms of life appeared in the endless infinities generated in the new reality, that is, numerous universes. The original sacred light of Yngli, which came from the original creator, whom we old believers call the Great Ramhi, filled our blessed Midgard earth as well. Therefore, to denote our faith, the kruni, which preserves the figurative meaning of the divine primary fire, we, just like in ancient times, add the sacred three-rune figurative concept ism, which means the truth of the earthly world. As has already been said, the original source of the great life-giving primary sacred fire was the one creator-maker, whose name is Ramha. For us, the old believers Ynglings, who profess the ancient faith of our ancestors, Ramha is the one supreme creator-maker. But this statement does not imply that yngliizm is, as it is commonly said today, a monotheistic system. Yngliizm is also not a polytheistic system, although each Slavic or Aryan lineage of the great race venerates its own circle of gods, which consists of a circle of 16 ancient gods of the great race, 12 plus 3 plus 1. Yngliizm is also not a polytheistic system, although each Slavic or Aryan lineage of the great race venerates its own circle of gods. The circle of gods, that is, the circle of 16 ancient gods of the great race, 12 plus 3 plus 1. In every ancient lineage of the old believers Ynglings, 12 bright ancestral gods were originally venerated. The cult of the 12 gods, the great Treglav, in various combinations, Svarog, Perun, Svintovit, Vishen, Rod Svarog, Rod Lada Svarog, Svarog, Perun, rain god, Beles, Perun, Dashbog, etc., as well as the one creator, Ramhi, to venerate, circle. Next to the homes of the old believers, a shrine was erected, which consisted of the fiery altar of Dunya, around which 16 idols were placed, the most revered among each specific lineage of ancient gods. Yngliism is an ancient faith, not a religion or neo-pagan teaching. Religion is an artificial restoration of a spiritual connection. The term neo-paganism diverts people from their ancient roots and culture. For the word religion means the artificial restoration of a destroyed or interrupted great spiritual connection between people and gods on the basis of some spiritual, read, religious teaching. The modern term neo-paganism was invented by scholars to divert from ancient roots. Neo-paganism merges science with mysticism. Orthodox old believers maintain an unbroken spiritual connection with their gods, who are their ancestors. Neo-paganism is called an attempt to return to antiquity by merging scientific knowledge with the mystical worldview of esotericism and theosophy. We, the Orthodox old believers Ynglings, have no need to restore the great spiritual connection between us and our gods, because this spiritual connection has never been destroyed or interrupted, for our gods are our ancestors, and we are their children. The old Russian English Church of Orthodox Old Believers, Ynglings, is a single ancient community of the great race and descendants of the heavenly family, which unites all white people on the ancient foundations of the old faith of the first ancestors. A note for all white people: it is necessary to immediately calm down those political, social, and religious figures who shout from every corner about the threat of racism and racial discrimination that supposedly takes place in Ynglism. Ynglism teaches that every nation, regardless of skin color, is required to preserve its own ancient original faith, distinctive culture, unique tradition, and heritage. All people with white skin living in various lands are part of a single universal kin, descendants of the heavenly rod and the great race from which white humanity of Midgard earth originates. We are old believers Ynglings, Orthodox Slavs, professing the old faith of the great race from the heavenly rod. Yngling is an ancient Slavic name for the Ynglians, preserving Ynglia, the sacred fire, kindled before images of bright gods and wise ancestors. We are Orthodox because we honor the rite. Ynglings is the ancient Slavic name for the Yngliani, because we preserve Ynglia, the sacred divine fire of our ancestors, and light it before the images and idols of the bright gods and light-wise ancestors of ours. We are Orthodox because we glorify the rite and the glory. We truly know that rite is the realm of our bright gods, and glory is the bright world where our great and wise ancestors dwell. We, the Slavs, because we honor from our pure hearts all the bright ancient gods and our wise ancestors.